different with their life. But for you to actually make it through college, you know, is a testament of what you really wanted out of life.
I mean, the one song that kind of like motivates me, besides your song "Can't Stop Me," and just Eminem's song "Lose Yourself" when he talks about like living in the moment and setting your mind to things. I mean, that's the motivation. Just being able to do it.
I'm glad you got something that motivates you now. But I mean,
Eminem, yeah.
I mean, it's a good song.
I mean,
He's got a lot of good songs. I like some of his music. I don't like all rap.
too violent.
Yeah, some of it is a little crazy, But
We're a little too violent, huh?
So most of it has a pretty good beat to it, Some of it's got a pretty good beat to it that I can relate to.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I was about to say.
I like all forms of music, really.
No, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I'm into music, as you guys know, but it's about even when music has violence in it, as people like to call it, it's about the message that you take from it. And know this, that you can take what you hear negative into a positive.
Yeah, you can.
Turn it around, yeah.
Also, when you hear the violent lyrics, that don't make them a violent person.
No.
And I know it's kind of jumping a little off topic, but it's a lot of stereotype, like, okay, well, you rap about this, so that makes you a violent person. Not necessarily.
No.
Now, I'm not saying they ain't. There's some that they literally live the kind of what they talk about. But there's also that grew up around it, people that been through it. And that's what they're rapping about. They're saying it in a violent way because that's their anger inside coming out, and that's another way of them expressing themselves instead of actually going out and hurting people.
Right.
Being able to be violent on a track, as they call it, or a microphone, is their way of relieving stress. And I ain't gonna lie, some of that is also record sales.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
A lot of people are buying it because they relate so well to it.
Well, a lot of people that are in poverty can relate to that. A lot of people that are going through family divorces or bad times could be related to that. I mean, you say rap music, but the same could be said for rock music.
Yeah.
Talking about rebelling and everything. It's just a lot of that is not what they really do. It's just it sells the rock song or it sells the rap.
Yeah.
Even R&B, not every R&B singer is sleeping with every girl in town.
No, that's right. No,
but
there's a lot of good ones out there.
but that's what sells that song.
It does, yeah.
But it's at the end of the day, just like we're doing right now tonight, it's all entertainment.
So it is entertainment.
I mean, you talk about me graduating college. I mean, I'm proud of you just doing your album. Seeing you.
I mean, you have access to a TV studio and a recording studio.
Yeah.
I mean, people would kill for that.
I mean,
You're looking at one.
I mean, I was with you the first time you did your song, and to see everybody in the studio bob their head to it was like awe-inspiring.
Well, thank you. I mean, for me, that's this spring. We talking about springtime. That's what's happening for me. To finish my mixtape, and then work on 2 more, and then I plan to work on an actual album that would be in stores, like on the shelves at Target and stuff like that.
Yeah, let's see that. That should be within a year. That should be taking place.
Yeah, I mean, so that's my plan all spring, summer, to be working on that, because that's more of my accomplishment. And once again, I do it for 3 reasons. One, of course, number one, I do it for me. It helps me relieve a lot of stress and let me express myself. Number two, I do it because if it can help somebody, what I've been through or what I'm rapping about, then that's always a plus. And more importantly, I also do it, and the number one reason why I do it is for the disability community, to give us a voice beyond me sitting here every night.
That's right. Yeah.
Beyond me sitting here every night, talking to everybody, to let not only people with disability know, but the entire world, even if you're non-disabled, that we are more than just nursing home sitting or Social Security getting people. You know, we receiving, getting. The point is, we are just like anybody else. We have dreams, we have aspirations, we have goals. You know, your dream, your goal is to graduate college. You're doing that. My goal is to have a voice, and I am doing that. And Dave, I mean, I'm not sure too much. I know you have not been here as long as Fred and me on the show, but briefly getting to know you, whatever your goal and aspiration is, I say go for it.
Oh yeah, definitely got some goals set up. You know, they're mostly physical goals right now. Eventually, I'm going to go back to school. I don't know when, but the timing is just not right.
To do what?
I want to get into broadcasting. You know, I like to go to. There's a school in Stratford. I forget the name of it, but there's one in Stratford.
Connecticut School of Broadcasting.
Oh yeah, that's it. Okay, yeah. But I haven't checked back with them yet.
So do you want to, if you're going to go to broadcasting, do you want to be on camera like here, or do you want to be behind the camera like Francisco?
I think, you know, being on TV is cool too, but I think it'd be more comfortable working in the sidelines.
You're not too comfortable with being the spotlight guy? Too much makeup, Dave?
Yeah.
He's got to fix his makeup every time he goes on.
Electrical stuff. I like working with electronics. I went to school for that.
I mean, to be honest, dude, the electronic stuff, that takes just as hard work as it is to sit here every week and talk in front of you guys. It takes a lot of work to know how to make it happen too, you know.
It's incredible.
The people behind the scenes are a big part of how this happens, how music happens. Exactly. Without them, you can't do it. I mean,
how entertainment happens.
I mean, like I always said, without my music producer Paul, without him doing what he does with me, I couldn't do what I do. He is, he does all the mixing, mastering, and all that other stuff that he does, and he's very good at it. That I can never be that good at, and even TV show with Francisco, what he does.
I mean, he's amazing.
What he does with the board and know how to control camera left, camera 3, camera 18.
I mean, it's up within like 3 seconds with Francisco.
Right. So I mean, Francisco is awesome at that, But it takes a very skilled person to know how to do that and to make it all come together. We are just one half of how this all comes together each and every week, or when you guys hear a song. It takes a lot of aspiration, dedication. Just like Fred, for you at school, it took a lot of dedication, a lot of sacrifice, and a lot of time to get to where you're about to be, and that's the graduation. It took, with me about to be finished with, my mixtape, understand that it took a lot of work, and it took about it's gonna be about a year that it took to get every song the way you want it, to go back and look at every single song, to fix even the littlest thing, and to constantly just listen to your work and just fix that, fix this, fix that, fix this, and say, okay, that's good enough, and go from there. It's a lot of work, but you have to be dedicated to it. And I guess for my credit, I've been very dedicated to it, but I could not have done it. First of all, I couldn't have done it without, of course, like I said, without my music producer, Paul. And, and I know he's busy with his kids and his and Stephanie, and I appreciate what he does, but I also couldn't do it without, first of all, you guys, being understanding of my busy schedule.
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah,
and of course, everybody out there that watches the show and are fans of mine, I couldn't do it without you guys that support me and do what I do, and always telling me to stay focused, keep your head up, and keep pushing forward, because that plays a big role. And what drives me to keep going. And even though everybody at work that always tells me, keep doing what you're doing and keep being strong and keep being motivated, even times where I felt like I can't do it, I give up. I can't do it, I give up. I mean, even sometimes I know, and Fred would know this, butting heads, with each other, and me and my producer sometimes, we're in the studio and we're butting heads with each other while we're doing the session. But the funny thing is, when it's all over and we done finished the song or whatever, and I'm listening to it on the way home, I'm like, that came out dope. I'm like, that came out cool, but it's that work and dedication to just want it. I live by, you gotta want it more than the next person. Fred, you and others that are graduating from any college, I don't care if it's
You have to really want it,
whatever college it is, UB, Houston, whatever, you guys all wanted that. You guys are gonna be sitting in those chairs because you want everybody that's in those chairs or on that stage wanted it more than everybody out here, including us.
I mean, my question,
whatever your goal is, if you make it and then you get to your goal, it's because you want it and you were driven to it. For me, I want it badly and I can taste it, so it's like okay, nothing's going to stop me.
I mean,
to make it.
I mean, Dave, my question is, are you nervous about the album dropping?
Yes.
Oh, I would be too.
Yes.
I would be a wreck too.
Definitely. But before we go on, as you can see, you could hit us up on our Facebook at Keeping It Real TV.
You can hit up us on Twitter at 13 Keeping It Real.
Hey, keep thinking warm too, guys.
You can also watch this episode and more episodes at YouTube, which is Keeping It Real with David King.
But I just wanted to get that out there so the fans know how to keep intact with us. But you were saying, Dave?
What?
No, you were saying something. He cut you off. So
sorry about that.
I said, folks, just keep thinking warm thoughts out there. That's all you can do right now.
Keep thinking warm thoughts.
And maybe the rain and that won't come as bad. I mean, it won't be. The winter will go away for good.
Well, we're almost through it.
We're pretty much done with it now, I think.
Well, I wouldn't say that. You never know what spring gonna throw at you.
Yeah, you're
spring is gonna throw in wild cards. A lot of wild cards.
I want to make another. I want to grow another killer garden this year. Definitely. Another killer garden this year.
But we got about 2 minutes left. Tonight in the show. I want to take a second to wish best luck to. First of all, my grandfather who's fighting cancer. That's also one of the reasons why I haven't been here. I've found out recently he's battling cancer. He has a good chance to make it, but he has to just keep being strong. And even though we don't see each other in my family, we don't have a strong relationship. Anybody battling with cancer, my heart goes out to you. So, being my grandfather, just keep doing what you're doing, and be strong, and you will win this battle. And just like my song says, can't stop you. You can't let the cancer stop you. And don't let it take over you. You own the cancer. Don't let it own you.
That's right. Yeah.
Most definitely. I just want to be able to throw that out there, But any last words before we go out there, guys?
Just, go about your day the best way you can. And, pretty soon it's going to, you're not going to have any more snow out there. It's going to be nice from now on.
Right.
I mean, I just wanted to give a shout out to my grandmother who's in the hospital right now. She's going through a tough time, and I'm here for you, Grandma. I love you.
And I just want to say, of course, whatever you do as we go into warmer weather, just be safe, be thoughtful of one another, and just stay focused on whatever your goals is, rather that's college, high school, music, TV, whatever your goal is, exercise, whatever. Just stay focused and stay true to yourself, and whatever your goal is, you will accomplish it, and I know it sounds cheesy, but your dreams will come true. But, with that said, we're coming to the end. So I'm David King.
I'm Fred Cilbrith.
I'm Dave Ryan.
I want to say thank you, and have a good night, guys.